What do you mean? Oh, when you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no.
Hi, and welcome to the Cortland Playbook. I'm Robert Galm.
And I'm Rebecca Dirks.
And we're here with your SUNY Cortland Sports update. Cortland football continued its strong start to the 2015 season on Saturday, improving their record to 3-0 by defeating St. John Fisher 34-17. This is the best start for Cortland football since starting the 2011 season, going 5-0. Leading the offense was quarterback Stephen Ferrara, who completed 21 of 34 passes for 234 yards. He also threw for 2 touchdowns and ran for a score during the win. The player of the game for the Red Dragons on defense was Jake Serezna, who recorded a team-high 11 tackles, 3 sacks, and 5 total tackles for loss. This was Cortland's first of 8 Empire 8 conference games. They look to ride the momentum for yet another win during the homecoming game this Saturday in Cortland against Utica. Kickoff is slated for 1 p.m.
This past Sunday, the women's soccer team took a victory over Ithaca 3-2 in the consolation game of the Upstate Collegiate Cup, hosted by the University of Rochester. Cortland's Brenna Conover became the first to register a hat trick for the team since 2011 and scored all 3 goals for the Red Dragons. Conover was also last week's Athlete of the Week here at SUNY Cortland.
The Cortland men's soccer team is coming off a 4-2 win against Clarkson, in which Daniel Friend, Tyler Kirshner, and Nick Tata registered goals for the Red Dragons. The team also scored on an own goal. Goalie Joe Brandolfino made 5 saves for the Red Dragons. The win boosted the Cortland record to 5-1-1. Cortland will face their first in-conference opponent, New Paltz, at home on Friday, September 25th at 2 p.m.
Last Friday, the women's field hockey team took home a tough loss to Montclair State with a final score of 2-0. Montclair is ranked 11th nationally. Cortland opens SUNYAC play Friday the 25th by hosting Oneonta at 4 p.m.
Saturday, the Cortland volleyball team traveled to Middlebury, Vermont for a doubleheader matchup. 1 game versus Middlebury and 1 versus Colby Sawyer. Cortland split the doubleheader, losing versus Middlebury 2-3 and winning against Colby Sawyer 3-2. Both games went to 5 sets and were hard-fought battles. Cortland's record now stands at 6-8 on the season. The Red Dragons face their first SUNYAC opponent in Oswego in Oneonta for the SUNYAC Conference Play Tournament number 1 on Friday at 5 p.m. That's all for this week's edition of the Cortland Playbook. I'm Robert Galm.
And I'm Rebecca Dirks.
And we'll see you next week.